This is Cheyenne Valentine, back today again with a new episode. In today's episode, I want to talk about Tyrese Gibson and his black queen. It just sounds so funny saying that. His black queen. So I want to talk about this because O'Shea Duke Jackson, I didn't listen to the video, but he had a title that said Tyrese Gibson gets married to a non-black woman, and guess who's mad? Of course, he's going to say that black women are mad. I want to say something right away. When a black person marries a white person, whether that black person is a male or a female, the opposite gender in the black race, some of them are going to be shitty. So when a black man marries a white woman, especially if this black man has money, he's handsome, because black women want handsome, rich black men. Let's be honest, okay? Some black women are going to be shitty because they feel like this could have been a black man that could have been for me or for another black woman. That's just how it is. Also, when a black woman marries a white guy, especially if she's particularly beautiful, and if she has some money, that's just an added bonus. You know what I mean? There's going to be some black men that are going to get upset. That's just natural, because they're going to feel, well, why she didn't want a black guy? I could have been a choice. Or they probably know that she would never get with them, but they feel like, another black guy could have been a good choice. That's somebody I would want. But the only reason I get a little bit more upset when black men have an issue with black women dating white men or any man out of our race is because black men date interracially way more than black women. So I always felt like black men should be encouraging black women to date white men. They claim that nobody, black women ain't shit. So why would you want something that's not shit, right? And I know all black men don't feel like that, but it is way more black men dating interracially. But anyway, Tyrese Gibson made a comment on Twitter, I think it was, saying, hashtag black queen. He called his woman a black queen. Well, her mother's, I think, she got a little brown to her. She got some black in her, and I think her dad's white. So she would be considered as biracial. I think she has a degree, had a good career. She's an attractive woman. I don't know why he called her his black queen. I think he was trying to be funny. And if he was being serious, that means that the little black that's in her mother means in his mind that this girl is black. Even though her father's white, her mother is not all black at all. If you look at her mom looked more of a Hispanic with brown skin. I don't know. Her mom doesn't look like a black woman to me. So that lets me know that literally biracial women are replacing the image of black women. That's what I think is happening. See, her brother, I seen a picture of her brother. If a black woman married her brother and said her black king, black man would have acted a motherfucking fool. But see, a black woman would not be that stupid to do that, because she knows. See, the black male image is at this point of a dark skinned black male, not even a caramel skin or light skin. I mean, I'm talking about dark chocolate. That black men have been successful. I don't know if they have done this, or the media, or whoever the fuck is behind this. They have made sure the image of a black man is of a dark skinned black man. Notice the image of a black woman is starting to get lighter and lighter. Just notice, I've seen on TV, a lot of times they pair up the black father or the black guy in a relationship. He's always a dark skinned black male, and then if he's with a so-called black woman, she's a really light skinned black woman, or she's biracial. And so what they're doing, slowly but surely, they're replacing the image of all black woman, the dark chocolate, beautiful, which is what us black women look like. They're trying to make the black woman be biracial almost. So I know you may say, what do you mean by that? So basically, Tyrese's wife, maybe in the next 10 or 20 years, women that look like her might be actually considered black women. And they would expect black women to actually look like that. Now you might say, what you mean look like that? Meaning having loosely colored, loose curly hair. I guess her hair is curly. Thin features, a thin nose, thin lips, very light skin. They're going to actually expect us to look like that. But yet they would never take me, a caramel skinned black woman with curly hair, big curly, coily, kinky hair, and make me be the image of a white woman. That would be absurd, right? That would be a joke, right? So why are we allowing this to happen to us black women? And I know black women are not allowing it, but it has happened so slowly that now it's hitting us in the face and we can't turn away from it now. For him to even write my black queen, I think maybe he was joking. Maybe he was being a jerk. I don't know. And then his wife came out and said, well, let's not forget about my white husband, because she said, yeah, I'm biracial or whatever, but excuse me, she said, let's not forget about my white father. So she doesn't even claim to be a black woman, and she shouldn't, because she's not a black woman. She's not at all. So then he took down, I think, the post. So I don't know why he called her his black queen. I don't know what, you know what, everybody, I think what has happened, things that got so bad with the delusion, that's not even a word. Things have gotten so bad now that black women have been so diluted. That's what I meant, diluted. That when a black guy gets with a woman who's biracial, just have a tad like 2 or 3% black in her, he really thinks that he's with a black woman. He's convinced. Like, no, let me take that back. When a black man gets a woman who's just not full blown white or Asian or Hispanic, and she got just a tad bit of black in, I'm talking about, like I was saying, maybe 10% or even 2 or 3%, he really think he didn't got with a black woman. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Nick Cannon. When Mariah Carey got into it with Eminem, Nick Cannon, her was married. He jumped in, of course, to defend his wife, which is what he's supposed to do. And he said, you all have to understand that, Mariah Carey is a black woman. I'm sorry. If there are biracial people that look like Barack Obama, who looks mostly black, if people are just gonna call it like, if most people are going to call Barack Obama black because he has dark brown, well, not dark brown skin, he has, he's caramel skin, brown skin, whatever, with curly tight hair, and you see him physically, his features as a black man, then if we're going to disregard his white mother and pretend like he's all black just because of how he looks, quote unquote, then I'm going to disregard that Mariah Carey's father is black and look at her as a full-blown white woman, because I'm sorry, she looks like a white woman. And then now, she wears her hair is naturally curly, but she wears it, bone straight, honey blonde. This woman is the whitest looking biracial woman I've ever seen. Most biracial people, they look biracial. She don't even look biracial to me. She don't even like she have any black in her. So at this point with some black men, when they date women now, they feel like if a woman only has 2 or 3 ounces of black, if she only has 2 or 3% black in her, 2 or 3% black in her, he feels he has a black queen. And if he dates a woman and she's not all the way, white or Hispanic or Asian, then she's black. That's what then happens. So do you know what this means, women? This means that the image of a black woman is getting diluted more and more and more. And actually Tyrese's wife is going to be what's considered a black woman in about 10 or 20 years if we don't do something. Because the image of a black woman, and this has happened slowly but surely, when they keep pairing up so-called black couples with the black guy being a dark-skinned black guy and a woman looking biracial or light-skinned, like Whitney and Dwayne Wayne off of A Different World. Remember them? They were the main couple. I didn't even know she was biracial, but now look at her. Yeah, she clearly is. She was biracial. She was with him. They could have easily paired Dwayne Wayne in A Different World. They could have paired him up with, I don't remember the other girl's name. She was on A Different World, but she was short, dark skin, curvy. They could have paired them two up because they both were dark chocolate, and they would have looked nice together, but they refused to do that. They had to pair him up with Whitney, which I love Whitney. I love them as a couple. Don't get it twisted, but it seemed like they keep replicating that couple where the woman is biracial and the guy's all black. So, Tyrese calls this woman, black queen. It's a joke. Black woman would never take a guy like her brother who looks that non-black and call him her black king, because the black male image is of a dark-skinned chocolate man with curly tight hair and wide nose, big lips. And that's what black men look like. And black women, we look like the opposite of that. When I mean the opposite, we look just like that, but just with breasts. Wide nose, big lips, dark brown skin, curly tight hair, or just brown skin or caramel. But mainly, like I said, I'm caramel complected, light skin, whatever the hell you want to call me. Some people call me light skin, some people call me caramel complected. I don't care either way. It's not a privilege either way. But I personally think that the darker skinned black women, the dark chocolate skinned black women, should be the ones to represent black women. Full blown. I don't care what people say. I don't have to be the darkest black woman for me to feel like that. because I'm seeing what's happening. Okay, and they're taking the lightest. They basically taking a woman who only has maybe 10% black in her, and she's the face of black women. I even noticed on TV now they're the black people. The commercials will have black people as parents and stuff, and parents with their kids. They're starting to be biracial people. So the biracial people are starting to replace the all black people in the media. Just watch it, doing it slowly but surely. I've seen commercials where the mom and dad looks all black, but the daughter and son, they look biracial. Clearly biracial. Any fool Ray Charles could see that shit. The kids are biracial, but the parents are all black. Well, I have seen commercials where the woman and the husband and the wife were both biracial, and the kids were biracial. But they were not, let me tell you something. You might say, what's wrong with biracial people, having a commercial? There's nothing wrong with it. The problem is that society is going to look at those biracial people as representing black people. They look at biracial people as black people. And blacks don't understand how much of a problem this is. This is a big fucking problem, especially for black women, because now we're getting pushed out. And now the women who only got 2 ounces of black in them are replacing black women. So now they're going to expect you to have loosely curly hair. They're going to expect you to be pale with a thin nose. That is a problem. They're going to say that, and now you might say, well, what's wrong with that? Well, then they're going to say that you're not what a black woman's supposed to look like, and you're just ugly. You're ugly because you have a wide nose. You're ugly because you have big lips. You're ugly because you have dark brown skin. You're ugly because you have hair that shrinks up and and sticks out. When that's what the hell you're supposed to look like. That woman right there is not even black. She's biracial. She's in a category of her own. She needs to compete with the other women that are biracial. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're supposed to look like. And I'm supposed to look the way I'm supposed to look like. Don't compare me to a biracial woman. I'm not biracial. But the black men are getting women, if they, like I said, with some black men, if the woman's not full-blown white or full-blown Hispanic, if she got 2% of black in her, he's going to consider her a black woman. That is a problem. That's a huge problem. Then Tyrese goes on, I think Twitter again, and was saying, about the women with the butt injections and big breasts and the weave. Now, I agree with everything he said. Okay. However, and people say that it was geared towards black women, and it was. I agree with everything he said, but what trips me out about these men, they always talk about, how these women are fake with the weave and the big butts and big breasts. Do these men not know why these women do these enhancements? Because you like when a woman has a big butt and a small waist. You like when a woman has a really big chest and a small waist. You like, apparently you like long straight hair, because y'all say that white women are better and Hispanic women are better because they, have straight hair. And men might say, well, no, it's not that these other races of women have straight hair. It's that they wear their real hair. Now, I do not like when black women wear weave. However, I still feel like some black women, and this is how I feel, wear weave because psychologically they feel like their natural hair is ugly. Now, why do they feel that way? I'm not going to blame it all on black men. I'm going to say it's a lot of things that go into play. What other blacks have said about their hair, how society views their hair, how other races view their hair. It's a lot of reasons why black women don't think their natural hair is beautiful. Okay. I'm not going to put it on black men, but there are some black men who don't. To me, collectively in the community, black men and black women look down on black hair. And I don't know, I think it stemmed from some stuff a long time ago, and it's been passed down through the generations. I think it's when our ancestors were brought over here and enslaved, I wasn't born obviously during slavery, but I was told that the black women were supposed to cover up their head because the so-called whites thought their hair was disgusting, and they didn't want them to show it. And I don't know if that's true, but also when blacks would discriminate against blacks in the workforce, they probably would point to their hair and say that's the reason why. It's not your hair the reason why they don't want to hire you. It's just because you're black. You could bleach your skin. I mean, what does you changing your hair do with you being black? You're going to still be black whether you wear your hair straight or curly. So you might as well wear it in its natural state, which looks the best in my opinion. Anyway, because if they're going to discriminate against you, they just picking your hair as a reason to discriminate, because they can't just full blown say it's because you're black. You kind of get what I'm saying? So I don't mean to go on a rant about that, but he's talking about Tyrese saying, and I agree with him, yes, when a woman has all these fake enhancements and the weave and stuff, not just the weave, but just particularly the fake enhancements, and a guy knows this, he do look at her for just sex, but he just answered his own question. If he's asking why the women doing, they're doing it to get attention from men. That's what you men like. So what I want to say to Tyrese, if you're tired of women wearing weave, getting these fake boobies and getting these big gigantic butts with these little waists, stop having sex with those women. Say that you don't like how they look. Say, yeah, I do like a curvy woman, a big butt, big breast, but I like it when it's natural. And if I find out that this is fake, I'm not messing around with you. But the men are not going to do that. They're going to still keep putting their penis inside of a woman who has enhancements. Okay, so you really can't get mad at the women for wanting to be desired. The women are only doing this to be a catch. That's why a lot of strippers get breast implants and butt injections and the weave and all that. They know men like women with big booties. Prime example, Cardi B, even though I really don't like her like that. She said, she got breast implants, and at one point she said she was cool with her body just with the breast implants, because think about it, the slimmer you get, usually the breast and the butt is made out of some fat, so the slimmer you get, that's going to go down too. So if you're trying to get really petite and small, your butt's going to get smaller and your breasts are going to get smaller. So what some women do, they get really petite and slim and they get breast implants and butt injections so they can still have the goodies but still have that real flat stomach and small waist and thin arms. I get it, but the thing about it is men. So anyway, Cardi B said she was cool with having big breasts and having her nice size butt. She said, but the women at the strip club, they had the real big butts, which they got it through injections. They were getting most of the money, and she got sick of that, so she went and got butt injections. Okay, because she's in an industry where she's making money based upon her naked body. So what that told her was that men like women with really big butts. Can we agree on that? So what she did, she went and got a really big butt. If the men didn't find it attractive, she would just kept the butt she had. I'm not blaming everything on men, but they say they don't like weave. They say they don't like girls with fake butts and fake breasts, but they're fucking these women. They're choosing those women over the women with the slimmer bodies. Now, I will say with Tyrese, what I noticed that he was screwing those women with the big booties and big breasts, but his wife is more of slim, and I could tell she's all natural. So what men do, ladies, is the ones with the big booties, the strippers, the big breasts, usually they don't pick them as wives. They use them for sex. And then the women who don't really use their sexuality to get what they want, who are beautiful but natural like Tyrese's wife to me looks like she's naturally pretty. Like when I say natural, like she don't have any enhancements. It don't look like she has breast implants. If she did, she got it done very gracefully looking. I don't like she got any butt injections. I mean, she looks like just a nice looking woman, and so she doesn't look fake. So see, that's the kind of woman they will marry usually, not always, as we know. Think of not always, but that's kind of what the man wants to marry, someone who's naturally beautiful, has a real body, and who's smart and stuff like that. But the ones with the butt injections and big breasts and stuff, that's who they gonna screw. They gonna still screw them. But my thing with Tyrese, if you think those women are disgusting and with the fake breasts and titties, why are you marrying them? Why are you screwing them? Not marrying them. Why are you screwing them? Stop screwing them. Trust me, if the men stop liking women with these huge fake asses and huge fake titties, they're about to just burst out of their chest and don't even look real, the women would get the breasts removed and reduce their butt. I promise you, women do this stuff to get attention from the men. They see what men like. Women observe what men gravitate towards, and then they emulate that woman's body type. Emulate the way that woman's dressed, how she wears her hair. I'm telling you, I'm a woman, I know. Women know what men like physically. They watch what men gravitate towards and they try to mimic it and be that so the men can come to them. Women sit back and wait to get approached by men, so they have to be what the man desires. If they see men desire women with straight weave, they might go get a straight weave. They see men desire women with a huge ass, they're gonna go get a huge ass, big breasts. So what he needs to do is really say, fellas, instead of writing that message to women to try to shit on black women, because that's what he was trying to do, he should have wrote a message saying, you know what, fellas, these women getting these fake butts and breasts is getting out of hand. Y'all need to stop screwing them. Y'all need to stop fucking them. Excuse my language. Y'all need to stop screwing them. We need to make it clear we don't like this, and so only way we can make it clear is to stop choosing and having sex with those kind of women who do those things. So anyway, I just want to say that the image of black women is getting diluted, and you're noticing it firsthand. And that either he was playing calling her his black queen, or that was pathetic. And if he was serious, we got a serious problem, because if he was serious, that means that any woman that's not all black, that's not all whites, all Asian or Hispanic, he's on, and if this woman has just an ounce of black in her, he's gonna consider her a black woman, when really she's just biracial. And I can't believe, I would never call a Hispanic dude a black king. I would never, like that, like Tyrese's wife's brother, I would never call him a black king. Ain't nothing black. Come on now, like Tyrese's wife doesn't look any like she has an ounce of black in her. I mean, I can kind of tell she's mixed with something, mixed with different things, but black ain't one. I mean, she could just be full blown Hispanic, and I'm like, okay, she's Hispanic with just an ounce of color to it. Okay, I could get that. I can, like she looks Hispanic. I don't know what the hell she look like. She ain't no black woman. So I think some of these black men, either out of guilt, they troll black women and talk about they, mixed woman and try to call her black, or they are really serious, which means that is a huge problem. So I don't know what to say. I just want to say that I think things are going to get worse in this category, and that black women, we need to take our image back. We need, when it's a black couple on TV, they need to be if the black man's gonna be dark skinned, the black woman has to be dark skinned. If he's gonna be caramel skinned, then let the woman. No, if he's gonna be caramel skinned, let the woman be dark skinned. The women, I'm sorry, from here on out in movies and TV, in commercials, the black woman, the woman who's playing the black woman, should always be dark skinned. And with natural hair. This is how, with a wide nose and big lips. This is how we take that shit back, because all this letting biracial women represent us, and this is why, I mean, Nick Cannon called Mariah Carey a black woman. So right there, that we have fucked up. When I mean fucked up, I mean as a community, and we have allowed our image to be diluted. So from here on out, what I think should happen to take this shit back is all the women that are playing a black woman in a movie, on TV, in a commercial, that'll be it. All the media, whenever there's a black woman in the media, she needs to be a dark-skinned black woman with natural hair, wide nose, and big lips. And if you think the description I just gave you is ugly, then you already are brainwashed right there. Because if I tell you all the black women should have natural hair, be dark skin, and wide nose and big lips, how do you feel hearing that? Do you feel like she's gonna be pretty? If the thought of me saying it makes you feel this woman's gonna be ugly, you already know that it ain't got to you. The self-hating already got to you. They have made you hate yourself. Because me saying that every woman that's black in the media that represents us black women should be dark skinned, very dark skinned. I'm not talking about brown, I'm talking about Lapita complexion. Natural hair. It could be short, it could be long, it could be dreads, it could be braids, a wide nose, and big lips. That's the basic. That's the groundwork right there. Those are the things she has to have in order to represent us in movies, anything in the media, commercials. When she's in a couple situation, whether she's with a white man, a dark skinned black man, or a caramel skinned black man, she needs to be very dark skinned with natural hair, a big nose. When I say big, a broad nose, which is what black people have, and big lips. And if me saying it makes you feel uncomfortable, now it's time to question what you think a black woman should look like.